Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy you are here. Please check out ecstaticyoga.studio for our yoga teacher trainings and retreats. We're going to be doing a hip opener practice today. So let's begin. We're going to be opening up those hips and creating some more flexibility so that we can sit like we were in grammar school and we can move our bodies and keep our bodies open and free like we were as a child. And let's take a moment to feel the earth and connect into our breath, just breath awareness for a moment as we bring that breath down to the lower abdomen. You can put your hand on your belly. And as you inhale, feel that belly expand. And as you exhale, feeling that breath come in. And that belly button on the exhale will come in towards the spine. Just being present with the breath. Deep abdominal breathing, triggering that relaxation response. Getting into the here and the now, out of the world and onto the mat. We're going to take this time to be really present with ourselves and present to sensations and what's going on. So let's dive inside and notice what's going on inside you, the emotions that are present, the energy, dynamic field within. It's always present. Trying to figure out how to fix this smoke detector. Coming back, we're going to move right in. We can create a nice intention for yourself as we begin. We're going to begin in Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Feet are together, hands are wrapped around the outside of the feet. You can even open them up a little like a book. It's also been called bound angle. There's a lot of little variations. We can rock back and forth here, which is really nice. And that's a nice hip opener. One of the first ways we can kind of begin to warm up those hips is just flapping those wings by bringing those legs gently up and down and finding your perfect pace for yourself and feeling that gentle warming of the hips. I really like to begin with this. And if you'd like to engage those bandhas, we can engage that Mula Bandha. The pelvic floor lifts up and is engaged. Uddiyana Bandha. The solar plexus area here is engaged and lifts up. And Jalandhara Bandha. The chin comes in and the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. All three bandhas are Mala Bandha and they lock in the energies as we move and increase that energy within us. We don't want it to all leak out. So slowing the legs down and let's press those legs towards the earth. See how close we can get them towards the earth. Beautiful job. And inhale as you lengthen the spine. See how tall head is reaching towards the sky. Engage those bandhas. Deep inhale as you lengthen. And exhaling, folding forward. And you'll feel that in your hips. And find your gentle edge as you hinge forward. And once you find your edge, bring the hands to the earth. Rest on this gentle edge. Engaging the bandhas and breathe. Not rounding the back and the spine yet. And see now, after just a couple breaths while we held this edge, if you can hinge just a micro bit deeper in the hips. Never forcing, we're never going into pain. We always back off in pain. You can take breaks anytime you want. Honor your body, but never forcing, never striving, never moving into pain. And now let's round the back, bring the hands down, let the head relax. And take a couple breaths here in your full Baddha Konasana forward fold. And on your next inhale, coming all the way up. Beautiful job. And let's bring those legs out wide. And another nice way to open the hips is a nice wide leg forward fold or single leg forward fold. So just with the legs nice and wide, hinging forward and feeling that in that nice hip on either side, and to maybe make some micro movements. You move over to one side or the other and allow the spine to round. Deep breaths into the belly. Over to the other side. Back to center again. Feeling that nice hinge forward. You can bring the arms to the earth and round the back if you like. And then gently and kindly coming back up. And we're going to move into a lunge. So a low lunge is a really good way to open up those hips, to stretch the hips, open up the hips, and it's really simple. So if we're in our low lunge here, now with the low lunge, it's okay to let that knee go a little forward of the ankle, unlike if we're in a high lunge. And the most important thing is we're going to lower those hips. So we're going to feel that nice stretch right here in this hip area. So sinking those hips down towards the earth in your low lunge. Engage those bandhas and breathe. Take a moment before we switch to straighten that front leg out. Flex and extend that front foot. A nice stretch on the back leg. And coming back to center. We're going to switch over to the other side. So we have our leg up. And we're going to begin to sink those hips down towards the earth. Feeling a nice opening of the hip. Engage the bandhas and breathe. And straightening that front leg again. Other leg. Nice little flex and extending of the foot. Let's move into our pigeons. Nice hip opener. So I have my left foot forward. I'm going to bend that left leg. Some people are able to keep that shin parallel to the short edge of the mat here, but I'm not able to do that. So if you need to bend that in a little bit, that's okay. I'm going to be balancing up. So we're not going to be rolling over onto that hip. Balancing up and sinking those hips down again to feel that nice hip opener. And if you want to come and bring the arms down, I don't feel as much hip opening when I'm here. I feel it more on this side, left side than the right side, but find which feels best for you. I'm going to stay upright now. I'm feeling a nice opening on the right side as I sink that hip down. One more breath in. Beautiful. We're going to move to the other side. So I'm going to take my right leg up, bend that knee. Balancing up straight. Feel this hip sinking towards the earth. If you'd like to come down, you can do that. I'm going to stay up today. Beautiful job. And we are going to come on to our backs now, and we're going to do the reversed pigeon, that supine pigeon. Supine pigeon, or also called four. So I like this. Both knees are up. I'm going to take my left ankle and rest it just above my right knee. I'm going to put my hands behind the right hamstring. And I'm going to gently pull that in towards my body. And breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. And releasing that leg. We're going to switch to the other side. Bringing the hands behind that left hamstring, lifting that left foot off the earth and bringing that left leg into the body. Feeling that opening on the right hip. And releasing the leg. Beautiful job. And we're going to bring the feet together into a Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. Wrap those hands around and pull those feet in towards the body. Into that feels so good zone, never into pain. Feeling that nice opening of the hips once again. You can engage those bandhas and breathe. Beautiful job. And then roll around into baby, happy baby. Just playing, kicking, rolling. Our final pose for the day before our Savasana. Just a short little hip opening practice today. You can go into baby if you want by pulling those feet down towards the earth. You can just kick around and enjoy opening up and stretching. And releasing the legs, coming so you're flat on the back. We'll take a few moments to allow this short practice to integrate mind, body, and spirit. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly. Coming back, beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, stretching out the arms and the legs.
And when you're ready, rolling over to one side or the other. Taking a breath here. And gently coming up to a seated position. Nice short hip opening practice. Good to do a few hip openers every day. Let's take a moment to check inside, bring ourselves back to that quick intention that we set. And most of all, let's really notice how we feel inside. A nice deep breath, opening the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Grace. Thank you for joining me for this short hip opener practice. We will conclude with Namaste. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Wishing you a beautiful and blessed day.